Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Sipping, All Subjects channel. So I want you to listen in the background. This is from a show called The Desirable Truth. I kind of want you to hear what this guy's saying. This guy is telling the truth. I'm not one of them dudes that think I'm the only one that know what's going on out here. All you gotta do is listen to what this dude is saying. Then you know. Guys be knowing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play it in the background and I'm gonna comment on it. And what I want to talk mainly about is how a lot of these women just getting rid of these good guys because of this or that, his money, he struggle, or he too short, or they're bored, or whatever that reason is. The main premise I want to talk about is how a lot of them, they ain't getting nobody else. The only dudes they gonna get is the dudes that can't get women. Period, point blank. And some of those dudes got good jobs. So those dudes are gonna be available for them, but most of them ain't gonna last with them dudes because the problem is them. Listen to what this dude is saying. Check this out. This is good stuff.
So they only fuck with niggas who got bread, and then turn around and be mad when them type of dudes who got a bunch of money want every bitch. These same bitches will turn around and pay Chris Brown $1,000 to take pictures with him. You feel me? See, hold on. They charge broke niggas to chill with them. But the more money you got, the less you gotta spend. See, women only want to deal with dudes who don't have no opinion. That's why you see a lot of these bad chicks with these goofy ass, soft ass niggas who ain't gonna challenge them on nothing, who ain't gonna ask them no questions. Any man that got his own shit taken care of, don't need their money, don't need their pussy. They don't want to deal with a nigga like that. They want a nigga that they can talk to crazy and disrespect them because they don't want no structure. They scared of real men, you feel me? Because a real man ain't gonna let them talk crazy and do all that goofy dumb shit.
So modern day men are more feminine now more than ever.
Definitely.
Why is dating so hard?
Hold on. Hold on. So, what he was saying is the truth. Like, he was basically talking about these women, they'll say they want real men, but they can't make it with real men. They can't make it with real men. This is why the divorce rate is so high. Because the real men try to get married, and then it don't work out. They some guys are trying to become a simp to make things work. But when it don't work, they're like, okay, what? Forget it then. I'm going back to who I really am. And because they tried to change you, they gonna respond negatively to that. When you was a Mac and a player, but you, let's say, dudes like me, but you didn't want to keep being that way, so you tried to go the other way, and it's like you got treated, basically. See, these women, they'll make it seem like it's you because they don't want to be accountable for their own actions. Nobody's innocent. Some stuff you could have did better. But some of y'all dudes got a bad rap because in some cases, it's like your family was silent. Like sometimes they can see stuff all along, and sometimes they can't see stuff, but they stay out of it. But then her family be listening to her. They know you're a good dude, but they listening to her because that's their loved one. Paint this ugly picture about you like you're a bad guy. And you ain't never been no bad guy. See, people mistake bad guys for guys that don't put up with no mess. Because he quit a job to avoid crashing out. That don't mean he don't want to work. That don't mean he lazy. Some dudes just ain't going to jail. That's just the way it is. So what he was saying is, all these chicks talking about they want a rich man, but what you gonna do if you get one? You gonna have to share him. He not going to just deal with you. Because a lot of them, some of them don't have the look. Some of them don't have the body. Some of them don't have the attitude. Some of these dudes, they got rich for a reason. They smart. And you think you going to come in with all that fake behavior and he ain't going to be able to see it? This is why women get pumped and dumped. Because a lot of time dudes be seeing that behavior and they be like, nah, this ain't it. And one of the main reasons why the dating landscape is so jacked up is because people, in particular these women, don't want to change what needs to change. The men got stuff that they need to change. The women got stuff that they need to change. Number one, if you a dude that just, guys be on here telling dudes not to show their true emotion stuff. I get that to a point. But if you a dude that never let nobody know what the real is, then you protecting them because you allowing these fake broads to be able to hide. That's what you're doing. And the Most High saw that. And I'm going to tell y'all, the Most High is behind some of this stuff. This, like he don't control everything. Some of these dudes is very heathenistic. But the very outline, the essence of what's going on in the red pill talking points and the manosphere, the Most High kind of allowed that to be orchestrated because he's sitting up there on the throne watching all these women acting fake like they'll never do nothing wrong, playing the victim. So he allowed all of this to happen. Like I talked to y'all about the king, how now you got women trying to downplay the Bible so they can get out here and be hoes. Get out here and do stuff that the Bible condemned. They want to say King James was a homosexual, Francis Bacon. But I counter that by saying, you see how, okay, they put their resources into the publishing of the King James Version, which is in English, the language we speak. The Most High didn't even allow them, if that's true about them, then number one, why didn't they take out what the Bible says about rainbow activity? Because either the Most High didn't allow them to do it, or they didn't want to do it. So that's not an excuse. You want to be like that. You addicted to that. Some women, that's what turns them on. Every woman is different. Some women, what turns them on is putting a man's tool in their mouth. So if they not doing it to the frequent level that they want to do it, then they resort to all type of measures to be able to be in position to do that. And y'all dudes be married now. So I'm going to talk a little more, then I'm going to let y'all hear what he said again. He was saying basically that these women, they don't want the ramification, the repercussion that come with the dudes that they keep saying that they want. Rich dude. They charge a broke dude to chill with them, talking about he got to pay my bills and get my nails done and all this. And then for the rich dude, they easy. And then, like he was saying, then they get mad when these dudes don't want them. Or they dump them. Don't make no sense. Some dudes, they settle for these women. They settle for being stepdad because they can't get women. It don't matter how you look. It's dudes with careers. They can't get women. So they bail these women out who was rebellious towards another man because they can't get women. If they could get women, they wouldn't deal with them either. A lot of these dudes, they stop thinking it's about how you look. Stop thinking it's about where you work and what you drive. Some of these dudes just can't get women. That's what it is. Other dudes can, but maybe they married, or maybe this situation, that situation, so they don't. But these women a lot of them dudes in these churches, they can't get women. That's why these women run into the church unchanged. Some of them don't even believe in the Bible like that, but they know that those dudes are put up with their mess, like dude was saying. So they try to run into church. Y'all dudes better wake up, for y'all don't have nothing. They gonna get right in the middle of your relationship with the Most High, because they Jezebel it. They Jezebel it. That's why the Most High allowed men to have more than one. Because he's fair and just. Y'all got one Jezebel who not having sex with you, argue with you more than she has sex. She's secretly talking to other dudes and saying she not. She flirts around. She don't appreciate you. And you bailing her out because you don't understand that the Bible didn't say you had to stay with her. The Bible says that you swear not at all. Y'all trying to keep up with some vows that your wife ain't keeping. You trying to keep the vows. She ain't keeping them. She already done cheated on you. Either emotionally or physically or both. The majority. It's something that done. We're not talking about you. And stop taking up. If this ain't you, stop taking up for these women. If this ain't you, you supposed to be agreeing. You supposed to be over here with us. If it's not you. They should be calling you a pick-me. But a lot of these dudes who can't get women, you got a line and you say fresh, you got a nice paying job. These dudes be firefighters, lawyers, police officers, correctional officers. They be doctors and can't get women. You dudes with the leverage and options especially, we shouldn't even be having this conversation about you. I'll say, if you make 70 and up, especially if you live in a decent cost of living city, man, what's your problem? These dudes be having the options and be stepdaddy. It's crazy, man. Dude, I'm going to tell you flat out, can't none of these women tell me, Ish, if you not acting right towards me, you don't got no clout. You don't got no clout. Previous action, I go by present. You ain't got no clout. You dissing me, I could care less who you are. Because I value myself. Then people will diss you, and then when you come at them, they try to act like it's them, you. There's something wrong with you. Let's go back. Tell them that. Let's go back. Replay their actions. But some of them, they're not going to listen to you, so you just need to get away from around them. Like, I'm done reasoning. I tried to reason for years, man. You can't make nobody see what they don't want to see. There's people out there still saying there's no God. with all the evidence. You can't make people see what they don't want to see. Let's go back to what dude said. Let's go back to it. I'll let you hear it again. And maybe again. Let's go. Let's go. I'm starting early today. I think I went to sleep early.
And then they got something they don't have. So they only fuck with niggas who got bread. And then turn around and be mad when them type of dudes who got a bunch of money want every bitch. These same bitches will turn around and pay Chris Brown $1,000 to take pictures with him. You feel me? See, they take, hold up. Hold up. They charge broke niggas to chill with them. With the more money you got, the less you gotta spend. See, women only want to deal with dudes who don't have no opinion. That's why you see a lot of these bad chicks with these.
Wait, hold on. Let's pause it. Let's pause it.
And you want to be the doc.
Wait, hold on.
Fast niggas who ain't gonna challenge.
He said they want to be with guys that don't have no opinion. That is the truth. See, especially if they think they smarter than you. If they think they smarter than you, I'm gonna show you a couple things they do. One, if a woman thinks she's smarter than you, but you are smart, you smarter than she gave you credit for, she'll argue with you as long as she could win. Once she get to the point where she can't win an argument with you, she's not gonna respond, or she's gonna play the victim like it's always you, like you just want to argue. As long as they can win, they talk. But once you realize, wait a minute, she trying to say it's me, but it's her. Once you realize that, like he said, they don't like dudes with a backbone and an opinion. And y'all dudes need to stop that too. Some of these content creators, you don't need to be talking. Because you ain't got the reality straight. Sometimes you gotta argue with people. Y'all telling these dudes not to ever argue. That's like telling them to just put up with all that bull crap. And that's what he's saying right here. And I'm glad he kind of checked them dudes in the background, because they was not letting him cook, man. They was not letting him cook.
Don't want nothing. We ain't gonna ask him no questions.
He ain't gonna ask no questions. He got his own stuff. Take care of. Don't need them. Don't need they sex. See, wait, hold on. It's not just the money. It's the sex. I got a relative that he don't always just jump in the bed with these chicks. And boy, they be going crazy. Like, why you won't F me? Why you won't? They hate that he can do that. It makes them want him even more because they chaotic. They chaotic. So when he does that,
I disrespect them because they don't want no structure. They scared of real men, you feel me? Because a real man ain't gonna.
He said they don't want no structure. They want to be able to disrespect dudes. They scared of real men. This is what they do. In the beginning, when they first meet a dude, they lie on the last dude. They be like, well, I didn't like him because he didn't have a backbone. But then when they get you and you got a backbone, okay, so you don't like guys without a backbone, but obviously you don't like guys with a backbone either. Because what they do is, when they see you standing up for yourself, they'll pull a Jada Pickett and to try to say you shouldn't have did it. Like if your job flip out on you and you be like, wait a minute now, I'm not finna put up with that. I quit. You shouldn't have quit. So what you really saying is, I should have just put up with that garbage. They'll want you to put up with garbage instead of teaming up with you. Instead of, well, let's do this or let's do that. And they'll talk you out of your vision and dreams and into working that job that don't appreciate you. And when you realize that job don't appreciate you and you see your true potential, but they don't, you shouldn't have quit that job. I'm telling you this, y'all, come on, man. Stop playing with me. Y'all playing with me. Y'all playing with me. Y'all trying to act like I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, I like a man who stand up for himself. 20 years ago, 25 years ago. Fast forward. He stand up for himself. Now you lose respect for him because he stand up for himself. You crazy. They just crazy, man. A lot of people be having undiagnosed mental issues. You don't know what you want. You don't know what you like. That is a sign, and we're going to talk about that today, of a thought. A lot of the thoughts, they not in full-fledged thoughterly. When they don't know what they want, when they get mad and over stuff that they used to say that they liked, that's thoughterly. Just let them, they want to get out here. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. When I tell you, I've seen the behavior of chicken heads and thoughts. It's in your best interest to believe me. It's in your best interest to believe me. Hold on, listen to something right quick.
Let them talk crazy and do all that goofy dumb shit.
So modern day men are more feminine and all of them more than ever.
Definitely.
Why are you dating so hard?
Social media got these chicks thinking that they got something they don't have.
What's happening is they want you to be like the feminine dude. The dude who getting punked by his girl, punked by his wife. The dude that pay for everything. That's what they want. But let me tell y'all something. I'm finna hit you with this fact that you can't tell me it's not a fact because I know it to be true. Even if you pay everything on time, you see what they'll do is when stuff start to fade, they'll act like it was always fake. You gotta be able to remember. You gotta have a good memory and relationship. Because some of them, when everything was getting paid, they still was doing stuff that wasn't right. Still was saying stuff that wasn't right. So don't let them play that with you. You gotta remember. This is what I noticed. This is what I believe in closing. From what I see, most modern women, they want you to be one of them guys that let them do whatever they want, say whatever they want, and you still buy them cars, buy them clothes, put a roof over their head. You there at night to listen to their bull crap. That's what most of them want. It don't matter. Church, unchurched. Then stop letting them, listen, man. Stop letting them make you think there's a difference. It's not much difference. Listen to him if you don't want to listen to me. Go back, rewind this. Play back what he said on that show, The Desirable Truth. But we got other stuff to come. We really need to break down this. I'm going to give y'all this. Like, y'all, some of y'all ain't been supporting like you should. But I'm going to give you this one. Y'all withholding a lot of stuff from yourself because you just being stingy. You telling me you ain't got no money? Come on, man. If you ain't got no money, then you don't need to even be on here. Or you need to have this playing in the headphone while you trying to get some money. You walking to apply for a job. But we're going to break down, because a lot of women be getting stuff past y'all. So I'm the truth, man. We got to put the truth out there. I'm going to show you the signs of a thought. Some of them on the outside, you wouldn't think so. But I'm going to show you. Stay tuned.